Do you know, this is my third attempt at doing this today. I never usually do this. It was my third attempt because I keep getting names wrong. So hopefully I'm going to try and get it right this time. Okay, welcome. It's Tuesday. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. And it's the day that Hiss arrived. So just a couple of quick words about Hiss. Please, no panics, no dramas. Hiss are here just to do their job, which is to see that what we're doing is safe and that we are listening to our patients, listening to staff, and planning a way forward that makes sense. So no doubt they'll come across things that we need to do better at. Hopefully there's a few bits they see, they go, oh, I like that. And then they're also hearing about the plans we've got for how we're moving forward. So hopefully we should be all right. But we'll deal with whatever. So please, we welcome them. We encourage you to talk to them. Please fill out the survey. That's really important because that is your chance to say what you want to say to us. And as I say, it is what it is. It's been a while since we've had an inspection, so it's about time. And we want a baseline so that we know in a few years' time we can blow them out the water by just how amazing we are. So please, we welcome them. No enemy stuff, none of that scared stuff. They're just people doing their jobs. So we do welcome them. All right, other bits about staffing. We welcome Angela into the transport service as the new manager of the transport service. But I just wanted to also say a huge thank you to Marie, because since Joan retired, Marie has been doing it full time. Marie, you've been an absolute bloody star, and thank you so much for all that you've done. We wouldn't have been able to carry on, so thank you so much. You've been, hopefully, with Angela arriving, you get a chance to do a bit of a handover and then get things to calm down for you, and you can go back to your part-time life. So thank you so much. And Angela, we welcome you, and we look forward to working with you and hope you settle in really well. 15th of May saw some transfers, or just a couple, around clinical admin. One is that Vivian is moving to become the impact and data lead, so she's going to work with me more closely so that we can get our data sorted, that we can really start measuring the difference that we are making to people's lives, and so we can shout about it, we can provide evidence, and we can find gaps and all of that stuff. She's also keeping an eye on the clinical admin team, but we have appointed Amy as the team leader for clinical admin. So those changes happened yesterday. We are recruiting because we did have somebody who was expected to start yesterday, but they decided they'd go for another job. So we will be recruiting for that. We have done, we're in the middle of recruiting for the concierge worker, which is how we're going to change reception. We can talk about that another time. And we have just appointed somebody for our spiritual care to help cover while Avril is off, and we'll let you know when they can start. And my last bit about staff really is Chris is marrying Lucy, his partner of a long time. So Chris, we wish you all the very, very best on Saturday and in the years ahead of you as well, for you and Lucy. So enjoy Saturday, have fun, but also all the very best for your life together. My last bit, there's a quiz on Thursday. We're doing an online quiz. It's part of my life, but it's open to anyone. So volunteers and staff, very welcome. Sadly, I'm the quiz master, but we're going to do an online quiz, and we've invited some of my social group from Lambeth to join in as well, because we're just building up membership of My Life. So we thought rather than three of us sitting online, it'd be better to have a bigger part. But please join us. I'll put a link down below and join us for that. So it's an online quiz. I think it starts at 6 o'clock, but I'll put the details below. But just sign up if you want to join. It should be good fun. We should have a good laugh. And my last bit really is there's a lot going on at the minute. There's a lot of change, and we know that there's some services are having a good look at what they're doing and what they're about. And I'd really appreciate that we are careful and mindful about the amount of change that's happening on. We had a managers meeting last Tuesday, and it was very clear as we were around the room, every service kind of going, yes, there's a bit of change happening and this is what we're doing. And actually, I was very struck by the fact that while people are very positive about that, because we are trying to make things better, there is a lot going on. And so my reminder to you all, as it was to managers last week, is that we need to stay kind. And I mean that not in a nice twee wanky way. I mean that in a real deep down way, that we stay kind. So when we speak about people, we remember that we're professionals, that we speak with kindness. When we speak to people, we remember that they've got stuff going on as well. That you're not the only one that might feel nervous about things happening. It might not, that you might feel a bit out of sorts. So please, let's be mindful that we're all just trying to find our way forward. We're trying to do this with good grace and kindness. And that means we need to be careful about how we talk about each other. So please, I do not want to hear more stories of people behaving in a badly and speaking to each other in a bad way, because I will have to start coming down. I hate it. I hate it so much. And my tolerance level for bad behaviour is really low. Because actually, we don't have to be everybody's mate at work, do we? We just have to get on it well enough. And to do that, we need to respect each other. We need to respect each other's professionalism. So please, let me not be hearing about that much more, please. So be kind. Stay kind. You might think it's a very soft thing, but actually being kind is a really hard thing to do. It can be really difficult at times because people can irritate us. I get that. I'm not immune to that. But please remember, stay kind. Okay. All right. So that's about it for me. Other than to say, I've got some copies of the #1 album from the lottery winners signed to give away. If anyone wants one, just tell me. You can have them. I've got a few. I helped them get to #1, but there you go. So it's a great album. Just slightly biased. All right. That's enough. I'm going to stop now. Have good weeks, and let's be careful out there.